Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the match between Real Sociedad and FC Barcelona. Barcelona have lost a total of 3 points. They have lost against Sociedad 1-0, meaning that Barcelona are now in the lead on the table with a total of 6 points with Real Madrid in second place. But the thing is that Real Madrid have one game short to FC Barcelona. They have 12 matches played while Barcelona do have a total of 13. So there is a chance that this might go down with Barcelona leading the table to a total of 3 points if Madrid do win their next match, of course. But let's focus back on FC Barcelona. This match against Real Sociedad, it was not the best. Barcelona played very flat. I mean, we only had, let's say, like 1 to 2 shots in total, or maybe even like 3 shots, but 0 of them, right? 0 of them were on target. So this was almost, I would say, to a very below average to a embarrassing performance. Anything within that realm, that is how Barcelona did perform tonight. I cannot really explain to you why Barcelona were like that. Maybe it's because of fatigue, or these players were tired, or because Sociedad had a very good defensive game. But no matter what it is, in the end, Barcelona did not meet their objectives. And this is going to be a huge test for many Barcelona fans, right? Because first of all, yes, Barcelona did not have their best game. Yes, there were some controversial calls that we are going to be talking about coming from the VAR later in this video. But this is ultimately going to be a big test to all Barcelona fans. And I'm saying this because I do not want to see, right, the whole fan base be so reactionary about Barcelona's performance today. I don't want nobody saying Fermin Lopez out, Casado's not good enough, Frankie de Jong is not good enough, Lewandowski is a horrible striker, or Pedri's not good enough, Kubarsi's not good enough. Like, we cannot go down that route because it does not help this club at all. You already know that the Madrid fans, they're going to be doing the work for us when it comes to that. Like, Madrid are going to be doing that already. So there's no reason for us Barcelona fans to say that Barcelona's finished, Hansi Flick is not the correct coach for Barcelona, that it was only a fluke with those wins against Bayern and Real Madrid. No, this is a test, because when you go look at Manchester City, a team that have lost 4 times in a row, which was against Tottenham 2-1, against Bournemouth 2-1, against Sporting CP 4-1, and then against Brighton 2-1 recently, which happened yesterday. When you look at those losses that Man City have occurred, did you see anybody saying that Man City's finished? Did you see anybody saying that Pep Guardiola's finished, or the players are finished, that Man City's trash, that they're no longer going to be competitors in the Premier League or in the Champions League? No one said anything. The media outlets, no one said a damn thing. Man City today are still going to be competitors for the Premier League, for the Champions League, and everything. They will be okay, and the fans know that, and the media does know that. But with FC Barcelona, because of our second loss in the league this season, everything supposedly is on fire. Everybody's saying that this whole Barcelona team is not going to work out. Yes, Barcelona were scoreless for the first time under Hansi Flick this season. I know it does seem like the end of the world, but everybody was saying this when they lost against Osasuna 4-2, and look what happened after Barcelona reacted. We know these players, and we know Hansi Flick and Barcelona as a collective, they will react. We just have to do our part and to continue to support this team. Now, unfortunately, we have to go through another international break. Can you guys believe it? Another international break. I think this is like the second or third one this season, and it's only November. Like, these international breaks, bro, like, these have to go, because we don't have time for things like this. But in the end, we have the international break. When we come back, I can guarantee everybody here, you guys can clip this, please, like, record what I'm saying here, and we can go back to this in about 2 weeks from today. Barcelona will be back, and they will react in a very good way. And the conclusion is going to be this: Barcelona are still in first place, right? We're not in second, we are not in third, we're not in fourth. All the players that we have right now, they are top within their leagues when it comes to top goal scorers, top assists, top chances created. This is still a very strong team. So stepping away from that, now let's talk about the big call that happened in this game, and that was with the VAR. It did happen on the 15th minute. That could have led towards Barcelona going 1-0 up very early in the game, and maybe changing the whole match, maybe lowering the confidence of Sociedad and the players, because on the 15th minute we saw Frankie de Jong driving the ball, right? That was one of the main game plans in the match, was for Frankie de Jong to drive with the ball into the final third, attracting more players and looking for either Balde or Rafinha or Fermin Lopez to be open, or maybe even Lewandowski. It was one of the biggest tactics that Hansi Flick did have very early in the game. Now, unfortunately for Frankie, he disappeared. I don't know if it had to do with the ankle injury, but he really did disappear in the last 15 to 20 minutes. But going back to the 15th minute, Frankie de Jong was driving with the ball. He was about to shoot, but it was not really a good shot. It got deflected and rebounded by one of the defenders of the opposition. The ball landed straight to Lewandowski, right? Lewandowski was about to set himself up to shoot the ball, and he ended up scoring the first goal. But to the VAR, they saw this as offside. And I want you guys to make your own calls, right? To make your own opinions to see what actually happened here, because to the VAR, they believed that this was offside. And so as you can see in these pictures here, you can see that on the foot of Lewandowski, right? His right foot. Clearly, you can see that his right foot is behind behind the Sociedad defender's right foot, right? Like, is it not like clear as day that his foot is behind the defender's foot? You can clearly see it on the picture here. Here's going to be another angle that you can see. I'm going to be showing you guys different frames. It is clearly showing that Lewandowski is behind the defender completely. But here's the thing. When you look at this other picture here, to the VAR, they thought that Lewandowski's foot was more forward than the defender here. When in fact, there has been a lot of claims saying that VAR did say that they'd made a mistake, that this image was fabricated by them. This was not what actually happened in real life. I even said this was a mistake coming from VAR. They thought the toe here was from Lewandowski, when it was in fact the Sociedad's defender's toe. This was never Lewandowski's toe, but they thought that this was Lewandowski's toe. And so Barcelona have been robbed yet again, and that is going to be La Liga for you. You can even see in this other picture here that on the picture on the left, it is Lewandowski's arm, right? So this is a real life image, but on the other image on the right side, you can see that VAR painted as if that was the defender's arm, not Lewandowski's arm. These are two different arms. One on the right is fake and one on the left is what is actually happening, and that is Lewandowski's arm. So this whole thing, this whole image that has been generated by VAR, it is all fabricated, it is all fake. They painted this picture as if Lewandowski was offside, and this whole thing was just a mess. So to anyone that was saying, Kevin, you're wrong, you're just trying to make excuses, Lewandowski was offside, no, like this is real. This is real. And it's almost as if VAR can't look at real life images or videos. They prefer to make their own images and then make decisions based off that, even though like the images might be incorrect or inaccurate. And so this whole thing is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for Barcelona to continue to compete in a competition like this. Congratulations to Real Madrid, Javier Tebas, Florentino Perez, like the whole La Liga Federation, all of you guys, right? All of you guys that are in the room trying to plot against FC Barcelona, congratulations. You guys got what you guys wanted, right? You guys seen the big win from Madrid earlier this weekend. You guys are like, oh my God, we're inspired. Let's try and continue to find our ways to have Madrid go over FC Barcelona. Let's maybe pay the VAR yet again. And so it is what it is. And then from there, you know, obviously Barcelona did have full self-accountability. They had all the opportunities in the world to maybe change the game, but they did not do enough. I just think that, you know, like, okay, besides that performance that Barcelona did after this moment here, all the way until the 90th minute, besides that, this should have been a goal. This could have led towards a much different future. It could have been 1-0, and it could have lowered the confidence of Sociedad from the match moving forward. But let me tell you, whatever did happen after this moment, all the way until the 90th minute, my opinion hasn't changed about any of these players. I still think that Fermin Lopez is a great player. Dani Olmo is also a great player. Lewandowski, Rafinha, all of these players, they're all great. Unfortunately, we could not see Lamine Yamal because Hansi Flick apparently said that his hamstring is bothering him. He's experiencing fatigue, and that's right? Like, I think that's also a tactic. Maybe Hansi Flick is saying, you know what, if you feel anything, don't worry. I'm going to call it off, and I'm going to make sure that you don't even go to the international break, and you just get rested here so we can come back fully firing. I really don't have much to say about this game because Barcelona did not produce anything at all. Like, we had 0 shots on target. Like, I'm being so dead ass with everybody here. 0 shots on target. We made a few changes. Hansi Flick wanted to improve the attack, so he had Dani Olmo come in for Frankie de Jong, which meant that Olmo saw the number 10 position. Pedri dropped back to join Casado in the double pivot position. There were other further changes made on the 68th minute. Ansu Fati came in for Fermin Lopez. Ansu Fati went on the left wing position. Dani Olmo remained on the central attacking midfield position, and Rafinha played on the right wing position. And let me tell you guys, I do think that the most effective attack that we had tonight was between Ansu, Olmo, and Rafinha. I did not like the Fermin Lopez, Rafinha, Pedri combination. To me, Fermin Lopez did look a little lost going into the final third. Like, yes, he was good like on the ball when he was dribbling with the ball and combining with Jules Koundé, but when he needed to make runs behind the defense, his timing was so poor. And even Rafinha, you can see like through the game, he was pissed off at Fermin. He's like, bro, like, I'm running this way, you should be running on the other side. Like, because Rafinha was going to go to the right side with the ball. Fermin Lopez was supposed to go to the left side, but he remained on the right side. And so he told him, he's like, dude, like, the whole left flank is open and you're not even running over there. And so when I saw the Ansu, Olmo, Rafinha attack on the 68th minute, I believe that it was a much more well-balanced attack because Ansu Fati is a left winger. Olmo is a central attacking midfielder. Rafinha is also a great right winger, even though his best position now is the left wing position. But not even that could have saved Hansi Flick's performance against Real Sociedad. And on the 84th minute, we saw Casado play on the right back position. Goes to show that Casado was almost immovable under Hansi Flick. He always wants Casado no matter what. So like when Casado does not play in the double pivot position, he's playing on the right back position. So for the first time, I think we did see Casado play in the Joshua Kimmich type of role because we did see Gavi come in for Jules Koundé. So Koundé came off not having his best game and Casado went to the right back position and Gavi joined Pedri in the double pivot position. Hansi Flick at the end of the night did state, today was not our day. They played with great determination. We suffered and the goal came. I made some bad decisions. And so that's it, man. Like, that's it. There's no reason for us to overreact. I'm going to be anybody that wants to go join me on X, because I'm very active on there. You guys can go on there and you guys can see exactly what I have been talking about. Like, the whole media is on fire because everybody believes that Barcelona's over. But that's it. Like, that's it. We move on from here. We learn from our mistakes. Barcelona didn't have the best game. Yes, all of this could have been neglected if only VAR was on nobody's side. But it is what it is. This is the reality. We have to improve from here and see what we got wrong, what we got right, and we move forward. Congratulations to Real Sociedad for their win, and Visca Barça. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.